Yeah, well, it just wrapped up about an hour ago, but at its peak, I counted at least a few hundred people out here. And I spoke with the organizers. If you've driven by Glenwood Avenue past the Tesla dealership, you may have seen these popping up before. This is actually the sixth one that they've done, and they say today was the most that they have seen since they started doing this. But as you said, this has been going on across the country and around the world as part of nationwide protests right now against Elon Musk and Tesla. It's all part of a group called Tesla Takedown. They're urging people not to buy Teslas and to sell their stock in the company. Of course, all this in response to Tesla CEO Elon Musk's role in the Trump administration and his Doge committee pushing for federal job cuts and cutting funding to programs like USAID and concerns over Doge's access to public data. Now, in a meeting with employees, Musk responding to those recent protests and acts of vandalism, saying there have been rocky moments, but he's urging his supporters to hang on to their stocks. But opponents here who were at this protest say that is exactly why it was important to have these protests set up outside Tesla dealerships to try and put economic pressure on the company.
Musk is the richest person in the world. And his stock has gone down 50% since the inauguration. These protests have had a big impact. People are not happy with what he's doing, and they're not buying his products. And we have nothing against the people who work here. We have nothing against people who drive Teslas. We only have an issue with Musk himself.
Yeah, and for the most part, things out here peaceful. The organizers say they've occasionally gotten into a few arguments, but for the most part, everything has been really peaceful out here. Occasional interactions with the folks at the dealership. There were some cones set up, creating a dividing line between protesters and the Tesla dealerships. The local Tesla dealership here did not want to comment, but nationally, amid some of those cases of vandalism that we've seen, the FBI has created a task force for those kinds of cases, but from talking to RPD and a few others, it doesn't seem there have been any major incidents like that here in the Triangle. And as organizers tell us that they tell the protesters to be peaceful, and again, their concern and their anger is more towards Elon Musk rather than people who drive Teslas or the people who work at the Tesla dealership out here in Raleigh. Reporting live, Tom George, ABC 11 Eyewitness News.
All right, seems like a very coordinated effort. Lots of these happening across the country and the world. Tom, thank you.